Hello. This is Antya from Byte Shuffle. Thank you for always watching my videos. This time, I've put together an overview of strategies against elves and thoughts on sideboarding. Here is the deck list we will be using this time. I'm running Burning Wish in this list. The reason is that many decks are focusing on Eldrazi, which has led to an increase in consign to memory in the meta. In this environment, it's crucial to either draw extra cards or reuse graveyard resources, while also casting hand disruption at least once before going for the win. I'm also running the blue-red Surveil land, but I believe the red-black Surveil land would be more practical. This is just a trial slot, so please don't take it as a key reference. However, I won't fully understand the pros and cons until I've used it for a while, so I plan to keep using it for now. I'll keep this hand since I can smooth out my hand with draw spells. I'll gauge the distance between myself and my opponent. I took out Findhorn Elves. I'll search for a tutor. I stacked Geaswell on top, followed by Volcanic Island. I sent the Surveil effect to the graveyard. I'll go searching for mana acceleration. I stacked Duress on top, followed by Vexing Bauble. I'm going all in. From here, I'll generate more mana needed for the combo. As for when to stop flipping cards with ad nauseam. In the case of Infernal Tutor, if your storm count is high enough, reaching 6 mana and achieving Hellbent will lead to victory. I'll accelerate my mana while also building up the storm count. Since Tendrils of Agony is in the graveyard, I'll go through the graveyard to cast it. With the storm count built up, I'll cast Tendrils of Agony. Before sideboarding, I'd like to review the list we used. First, the conclusion. I will explain it step by step. The cards used by elves that are relevant to ANT are as follows. The opponent's deck generally attacks in two main ways. First, they use hand disruption like Duress or Thoughtseize to slow down our early game. Then, they use Green Sun Zenith to bring out hate bears like Collector Oof or Gaddock Teague, shutting down our key plays. They combine these tactics to pressure us and disrupt our strategy. To counter their hate bears, I'll sideboard in cards like Echoing Truth, Abrupt Decay, and Dress Down. Since the opponent's deck doesn't include Chalice of the Void, after the opponent plays a hate bear, I can still use draw spells like Ponder or Brainstorm to search for answers to their threats. Next, regarding hand disruption. Since our combo is faster, the opponent will likely start with hand disruption at the beginning. They'll aim to strip away key combo pieces like Infernal Tutor, slowing down our early game. Of course, some might suggest responding to this play with Veil of Summer. However, since the opponent's deck is non-blue, they don't run counterspells. Depending on the opponent, they might not even run hand disruption. And even if they cite it in, it will likely be around 4 copies. If the opponent is running a lot of hand disruption, some adjustments will likely be necessary. Veil of Summer, in this matchup, is primarily a narrow card for countering hand disruption. Since our combo is faster, it's better to take proactive actions rather than waiting to respond to the opponent's moves. So, in response to the opponent's attempts to slow down our early game, we can let them take a card. Then, we focus on using Ponder or Brainstorm to quickly find the combo pieces we need to go off. The advantage of focusing on this approach is that, even if the opponent follows up hand disruption with Surgical Extraction to exile Infernal Tutor, by utilizing draw spells, I can search for alternative tutors like Burning Wish or Beseech the Mirror, as well as combo pieces like Ad Nauseam. Even if the opponent's actions are more focused on hate bears rather than hand disruption, by utilizing draw spells, you can effectively respond to both strategies. Therefore, I'll side out all copies of Veil of Summer, as its utility is too narrow. I'll also remove all copies of Vexing Bauble, as it doesn't contribute much in this matchup. Next, we need to consider graveyard hate cards like Endurance, Bojuka Bog, and Surgical Extraction. After sideboarding, the ideal strategy is to aim for the fastest win with the ad nauseam route while ignoring the opponent's graveyard hate. I'll include Chrome Mox to maximize the power of ad nauseam. Although the opponent will bring in graveyard hate cards, unlike lands decks, they don't run the crop rotation package, so their flexibility is somewhat limited. Additionally, the opponent may bring in cards like Mind Break Trap or Veil of Summer. In response, we'll keep our hand disruption spells. This makes the Beseech the Mirror package easier to function effectively. Therefore, I'll keep it in the main board even after sideboarding. I'll keep this hand since it looks like I can go all in early. I played Polluted Delta so I can use the Surveil land to search for a combo piece. I chose to leave the Surveil effect on top of the library. I'll use Hand Disruption to scout ahead. I'm going all in. From here, I'll generate more mana needed for the combo. Thank you for watching up to this point. I apologize for the frequent play mistakes. I hope to improve at MTG together with everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to the channel and giving it a thumbs up. See you in the next one. This has been ANT, ya.